Do you know, without any doubt, this is the strangest, weirdest TV I've ever worked on. Hiya peeps, I'm back on this Philips. This is a Philips that I picked up for 10 quid because I thought it was no backlights, but it turns out that it has backlights and it didn't have a picture. You may remember on the original, you can either go and watch the original or part one. I shorted a chip out and the picture came back on, which was a bit of a miracle. So we kind of diagnosed the timing connection board. I'll just show you a clip of that. This is what happened. It also helps if your screwdriver slips in the right place. Oh, hello. Can you see that? It's come back on. The metal end of my screwdriver accidentally shorted out some parts of the chip. There was a little spark. And just after that, if you remember, we had a line in the center which disappeared, and then we got the blanket lines. Now those blanket lines, which are very pretty, very symmetrical timing connection lines, they always prove, when you see lines that vivid, that accurate, that sharp, that it is a TCON fault. That really lets you know that it's a timing connection board. And that happened, and if you look at the center line disappeared. Have a look at this. Pay attention to that big line in the middle there, because something happens which kind of makes me believe this could be a TCON. It goes. Anyway, I didn't have a timing connection board in stock. I've had to buy one. This one's come out of a 43-inch Sony. But they're all compatible. They work from 43 to 65 inch. It actually says that on the board itself. And it's got the same model code on it. And it should work. So that is the new one in. I'm not one of these guys that gets terribly excited about things, but I want this TV to work because I've got plans for it. I can use it. So I really want to see this TCON or even this TV working nice. It's a nice 55-inch TV. I've got a room for it to go in, and it's got the ambilight effect on the back. So, which is why I've purchased a TCON, and I'm going to use it. And I'm 99% sure it is the TCON that's doing it, just by the way those lines dazzled and disappeared a bit. But you can never be 100%. Anyway. It's ready to be plugged in. I've got something in HDMI 3, which is... what have I got in HDMI? Oh, I've got... Well, it's a mirror image of this screen over here. And here we go. No lines, just a beautiful picture. Thank you. Or starting off with the Philips logo would be nice. Oh. This is exactly what we had when we left off. Because by shorting out that chip, I brought the picture on, but it was only on for a few minutes, wasn't it? And then we went to nothing. Oh, that really is an absolute ache. I've checked the connections. I know the connections as well are in well. I've checked and double checked. Could this replacement timing connection board be faulty? Let me short out this TCON again. I'm precariously balanced. Now, did I have to reset the TV last time? No. Oh, can you see? You probably can't see. There is a line here. There is a line. Oh, yay. And now we've got loads of lines. I'll switch to the other camera. I don't mind saying I'm bitterly disappointed. I shorted out the chip again, but it took ages for it to react. And look at all the lines. There's loads of them. There's more this time than last time. But sometimes the lines go away. I don't know how much you can see, but yeah, look. A line there. There. Two lines in the centre. Another line there. I was convinced these lines were being generated by the TCON. Right, the only thing I can do is put the camera up here, turn the TV around so you can see it. I mean, this is either, I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest with you. This is either another faulty TCON. I think the chances of that are pretty high, or it is a faulty screen. And by shorting out that timing connection board again, it's just come back. But it was delayed this time. It was a delayed reaction. I am going to mess around with the TCON. How much room do I have to play with? I should have loads of room. I'm just going to do the same that I shorted it back into action. I don't know what happened there, if anything. Right, that's got it to go off and do silly things. You see, the lines are still there, and I've now not, well, it's just disappeared. And I haven't given, I've taken the feed away from the TCON, which leads me to believe that that line was being fed by the TCON. No Philips logo this time. One line has appeared. A bit of smoke appeared then. Okay, I think I've actually blown that TCON now. But why have we still got lines on the screen? Can you see them? There are still lines on the screen. I still believe it's the TCON feeding those lines. Lights coming back on. Did I blow the fuse in that TCON? I was being a bit precarious with my shorting out work. No, the fuse is still okay, but I would have taken that chip out completely now. I think it's too much of a coincidence to think this is a faulty TCON as well. I can only guess that even though I thought I'd woken up the timing connection board last time, I actually woke up the screen by shorting out that chip. And I think it's exactly the same this time. I think I haven't woken up the timing connection board. By shorting out that chip, I woke up the screen somehow, only because of the lines. I mean, to be 100% sure, I will go and purchase one more TCON. I won't go shorting the chip out on this one. We'll just plug it in and see what it does. But the fact on both occasions, by shorting out that blooming chip, getting the picture to come back with lines, and the lines are in a very similar place. But maybe when these chips go, those lines are there. I doubt it. I think I'm clutching at straws here. There's a chance that both TCONs are absolutely fine, and I've been waking up the screen, not the timing connection board. Hey ho! Let me know what you think. I will try one more board, but I was 99% confident that timing connection board was going to solve it. I'm now 99% sure it's a screen problem. I'm just not sure how shorting out that chip can wake up the screen, but hey.